Ladies and gentlemen, I want to speak to you today about a message that I believe is deeply important, a message that comes from a place of profound truth. That message is simple yet life-changing. God is telling you not to give up. In the hustle of life, in the rush of everyday struggles, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Life has a way of pushing us, challenging us, throwing obstacles in our path. There are times when you might feel like you're on the verge of breaking, as though the weight of your burdens is too much to carry. And in those moments, the temptation to quit can feel overwhelming. But today, I want you to hear this loud and clear. God is telling you not to give up. We live in a world where our minds and our bodies are constantly bombarded with information, and our energy is constantly being pulled in every direction. We often look at the present moment and the circumstances around us and allow those external realities to define who we are and what we're capable of. But here's the truth. Your circumstances do not define you. God created you with immense potential, with the ability to transcend any challenge, to rise above any setback. And in those moments of doubt, in those moments of fear, God whispers to you, you are more than this. You are stronger than this. You are capable of overcoming. Your thoughts are powerful. What you believe, you become. The energy you carry in your mind and body shapes your reality. If you believe that the challenge in front of you is bigger than your strength, then it will feel that way. But if you believe deep in your core that you are equipped with divine energy, that you are connected to a force far greater than anything this world can throw at you, then the walls that seem insurmountable begin to shrink. The weight of your burden starts to feel lighter. There is an inherent power in recognizing that we are not isolated individuals. We are connected to something greater. God's presence within you is not a passive force. It is dynamic. It is creative. It is always moving, always evolving, and it is pushing you to become more than you thought you could ever be. When you feel like giving up, that's when the transformation is most likely to happen. The universe God, the divine force, however you perceive it, it works through you, but you must first make the choice to trust. Trust that everything you are going through, every hardship, every setback is part of your transformation. Trust that these moments are not here to break you. They are here to make you. There are moments when the path ahead seems unclear, when your vision feels foggy, when your dreams feel distant. But in those moments when you feel most lost, you are actually at the edge of something new. You are being prepared for a new version of yourself, one that has the wisdom, the strength, and the grace to carry your journey to new heights. So when you feel the urge to quit, when that voice inside tells you to give up, ask yourself, is this the voice of fear, or is this the voice of my divine calling telling me to persevere? God does not give you challenges you cannot overcome. He is not distant or disconnected from your struggles. Instead, he walks with you through them, often in ways we don't fully understand. Trust that each challenge, no matter how difficult, is simply the next step toward your greatness. The energy you need to rise, to overcome, is already within you. It's time to tap into it. It's time to silence the doubts, silence the fears, and trust in the divine timing of your life. Every setback is an opportunity to rise stronger. Every moment of frustration is an invitation to transform. So I urge you today, don't give up. Don't let the weight of the world or the noise of doubt steal your divine power. You are meant for more. You are destined for greatness. Keep moving forward with faith, with trust, and with the knowing that God is with you in every step. Remember, the breakthrough is often just on the other side of the hardest moment. Stand firm, hold fast, and trust in the incredible power within you. God is telling you not to give up because your destiny is unfolding, and you are meant to be a part of it. Trust in divine timing means understanding that everything in your life is unfolding exactly as it should, even if it doesn't always appear that way. Often we feel a sense of impatience, wanting things to move faster, or to align according to our personal timeline. But what if the delays, the pauses, and the obstacles are actually part of a much bigger plan? When we trust in divine timing, we let go of the need to control every aspect of our journey and instead surrender to a higher flow of life. In those moments when we feel stuck, frustrated, or lost, we often question why things aren't moving forward. But what we may not realize is that God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating circumstances in a way that will ultimately serve our greater good. Our impatience can cause us to push for outcomes that aren't yet meant for us, or that may even cause harm in the long run. When we trust divine timing, we release that pressure and accept that there is a perfect sequence to the unfolding of our lives. Learning to trust divine timing doesn't mean passively waiting for things to happen. It's an active practice of faith, patience, and alignment. It's about trusting that the right opportunities will come at the right time, that the people who are meant to walk beside us will appear when they are needed, and that the lessons we need to learn will come at the moment when we are ready to receive them. It's a quiet surrender to the rhythm of life, understanding that things may not happen in the way or time we envision, but they are happening for our highest purpose. Your challenges are not there to break you, but to help you grow. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to evolve, to stretch beyond your current limitations and to discover inner strength you may not have realized was within you. The pain, the setbacks, the struggles, they all serve a purpose in your journey. While it may seem difficult in the moment, these challenges are shaping you into a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Often we view challenges as roadblocks, as signs that we are on the wrong path or that things aren't working out. But what if those very difficulties are the stepping stones needed for your growth? When you encounter something that feels insurmountable, it's easy to feel defeated. Yet, in reality, these experiences are tests. Tests that show you just how capable you are when you dig deep and tap into your true potential. Each challenge forces you to expand, to think in new ways, to adapt and find creative solutions. The key is not to see challenges as burdens, but as invitations to become more. They ask you to rise to the occasion, to uncover resources within you that were previously hidden, and to push beyond the boundaries you once thought were unmovable. The struggles you face are the very things that shape your character, your resilience, and your ability to navigate future challenges. Through these experiences, you learn perseverance, patience, and the power of faith. As you move through each difficulty, trust that it is a necessary part of your journey. These moments are not random. They are designed to help you become the person you are meant to be. Every challenge carries a lesson, a gift that will reveal itself in time, making you stronger and more prepared for what lies ahead. You are stronger than your circumstances. This is a fundamental truth that often gets overlooked when we're overwhelmed by life's challenges. It's easy to believe that the weight of our problems defines us, that the struggles we face limit our potential, but this couldn't be further from the truth. Your circumstances may test you, push you to your limits, and challenge your resilience, but they do not have the power to define who you are or what you can achieve. Circumstances are temporary, ever-changing, and they do not dictate your worth or your strength. They are simply the environment in which you are called to grow. Just because you face hardships doesn't mean you are weak or incapable. In fact, it's often in the face of adversity that your true strength is revealed. The strength you carry within you is far greater than any external circumstance, no matter how challenging it may seem in the moment. When life knocks you down, it's not a reflection of your capabilities. It's an opportunity for you to tap into your inner power and rise stronger. The human spirit has an incredible capacity to endure, to adapt, and to transform. Even in your darkest moments, you have the ability to summon strength you didn't know you had. It's there, quietly waiting for you to acknowledge it and tap into it. Your strength comes not from avoiding difficulties, but from facing them head-on with the belief that no matter what you go through, you have the capacity to overcome. Your circumstances may test you, but they cannot defeat you unless you allow them to. You are greater than any challenge you face, and every obstacle you overcome only adds to the strength that lies within you. God's presence is always with you, even when you can't see or feel it. In the midst of struggles, pain, or uncertainty, it's easy to believe that you are alone, that the challenges you're facing are too overwhelming to handle on your own. But the truth is that you are never truly alone. There is a divine presence, a source of infinite love, wisdom, and power that is always by your side. It doesn't matter what you're going through or how far you feel from that presence. God is there, walking with you every step of the way. Often we find ourselves searching for signs of God's presence in grand gestures or dramatic moments. But the divine is often present in the subtle, quiet ways. The stillness within you, the gentle nudge that guides you, the moments of peace that come in the midst of chaos. Even in your toughest times, when you feel lost or disconnected, God is with you, providing the strength, the wisdom, and the comfort you need to move forward. Sometimes it's in the silence that we feel God's presence most strongly. When we stop trying to force our own way and allow ourselves to be open to the divine guidance that is always available to us. It's in those quiet moments of prayer, reflection, or surrender that you tap into a deeper knowing, a knowing that you are supported by a force far greater than yourself. This presence is not a passive force. It's active, guiding you, protecting you, and helping you become the person you are meant to be. It's within you, always available to guide, reassure, and remind you that you are never truly alone. No matter the circumstances, your thoughts shape your reality more than you may realize. The mind is an incredibly powerful tool, capable of creating both positive and negative experiences depending on the thoughts you choose to nurture. Every belief, every assumption, and every perception you hold about yourself and the world around you influences the direction your life takes. What you believe in your mind ultimately manifests in your external reality. If you think you are capable, strong, and deserving of success, that belief will drive you to take actions that align with those thoughts. Conversely, if you harbor doubts, fear, or negativity, those thoughts can hold you back and limit your potential. The key to changing your life is understanding that you have the ability to control your thoughts, and by doing so, you can change the course of your reality. Your mind is not a passive observer, it's an active creator. When you focus on what you want, on your goals, on your vision for your life, on the positive outcomes you desire, you begin to align your thoughts, energy, and actions with those desires. The more you believe that something is possible, the more likely you are to take the necessary steps to make it happen. On the flip side, negative thinking keeps you stuck. When you constantly think about what you don't want or what could go wrong, you create an energy of resistance. This resistance prevents you from taking the bold steps required to create the life you truly desire. The more you feed your mind with fear, doubt, or worry, the more those energies will influence your actions and experiences. It's crucial to be mindful of the thoughts you allow to take root in your mind, as they are the blueprint for everything you experience. By shifting your mindset, you can change your life in ways you never thought possible. That transformation happens in moments of doubt. It's often during the most uncertain times in our lives that we are presented with the greatest opportunities for growth. When things feel unclear, when our confidence wavers, and when we question whether we have what it takes to keep going, it is precisely in those moments that we are being called to evolve. Doubt doesn't have to be something that holds you back. It can be the very catalyst for transformation. It's in the space of uncertainty that we are forced to look deeper within ourselves, to tap into reserves of strength, resilience, and wisdom we may have never known existed. When you doubt, you are standing at the threshold of change. That moment when you feel like giving up or wonder if you're on the right path can be the moment where your true potential emerges. In the face of doubt, you are forced to confront your fears, challenge your beliefs, and reconsider what is truly possible. This is where transformation begins, not when things are easy, but when you question everything you thought you knew and open yourself to a new way of thinking and being. Doubt can create a space of reflection, a moment of pause that invites you to reassess your goals, your mindset, and your direction. It is in this space that you can shift your perspective, reframe your challenges, and begin to take actions that align more closely with your authentic self. Instead of viewing doubt as a sign of weakness or failure, embrace it as a powerful opportunity to transform. Every time you move through doubt and emerge stronger on the other side, you are becoming more of who you are meant to be, expanding your capacity for greatness and growth. You are connected to something greater than yourself, something vast, infinite, and full of possibilities. This connection is not something that can be seen or measured with physical eyes, but it is the most profound and powerful truth of your existence. At times when you feel alone, when the weight of the world seems too much to bear, it is important to remember that you are part of a much bigger picture. You are not just a solitary being isolated. You are intrinsically linked to the universe, to the divine, to a force that is constantly flowing through you and all around you. This connection is the source of your strength, your creativity, your purpose. It is what allows you to tap into an energy that is beyond your own limitations. When you remember this, you understand that you are never truly alone. Even in your darkest moments, you are always being supported, guided, and directed by a force that wants you to thrive. The universe is not just something out there. It is a living, breathing force that is present in every moment, in every interaction, and in every step of your journey. When you align yourself with this greater force, everything begins to fall into place. You are not working against the flow of life, but moving in harmony with it. This connection gives you access to wisdom, inspiration, and guidance that goes beyond what you could achieve on your own. It opens doors, creates opportunities, and helps you see things from a higher perspective. The challenges you face are not random. They are part of the divine plan that is unfolding for you, helping you grow and expand into the fullest expression of yourself. Setbacks are part of your journey to greatness. Life is not a straight line. It is full of twists, turns, and unexpected challenges. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to feel defeated, to wonder if you're on the wrong path or if success is even possible. But setbacks are not signs that you're failing. They are part of the process of becoming who you are meant to be. Every great story, every successful person is filled with moments of struggle, failure, and disappointment. The difference between those who give up and those who achieve greatness is how they respond to these setbacks. When you encounter a setback, it can feel like you've taken 2 steps back. It might seem like progress has halted, but in reality, these setbacks are often the moments when the greatest lessons are learned. They push you to reevaluate your approach, to dig deeper, and to grow in ways you couldn't have anticipated. Each time you face an obstacle, you gain new skills, new strength, and new perspectives that prepare you for the next stage of your journey. Without setbacks, there is no growth. Without challenges, there are no opportunities for transformation. Setbacks can help you develop resilience, patience, and determination, qualities that are essential to achieving long-term success. They teach you how to adapt, how to keep moving forward even when things aren't going the way you envisioned. The key is not to see setbacks as signs of failure, but as part of the natural rhythm of life. Each challenge you face, no matter how difficult, is shaping you, refining you, and pushing you closer to the person you are destined to become. Fear is the voice of limitation, not your true self. It often appears in moments of uncertainty, doubt, and change, attempting to hold you back from stepping into your full potential. Fear speaks in whispers, telling you that you're not good enough, that the risk is too great, or that failure is inevitable. It tries to convince you that the status quo is safer, that staying where you are is better than venturing into the unknown. But fear, in its essence, is an illusion. It is not a reflection of your true capabilities or your divine potential. It is simply the voice of limitation, trying to keep you small and confined within the comfort of what is familiar. The truth is that you are capable of far more than fear will ever let you believe. Fear is born from the mind's desire to protect you from what feels risky or uncomfortable, but it does not understand the depth of your strength or your ability to grow through challenges. When you listen to fear, you allow it to dictate your choices, keeping you stuck in patterns that no longer serve you. But when you acknowledge fear and move through it, you break free from its grip. You realize that your true self is not confined by limitations, but rather expansive, limitless, and full of potential. Fear can never define who you are or what you are capable of achieving. It may arise, but it does not have to control your actions. When you face fear, you are giving yourself permission to move beyond it, to grow beyond it, and to become the person you are meant to be. Fear may always be present, but it doesn't have to stop you from stepping into your greatness. The breakthrough often comes right after the hardest moment. This is a powerful truth that many people overlook when they find themselves at their lowest point. It's easy to assume that when you reach the brink of exhaustion or frustration, when everything feels like it's falling apart, that success or resolution is out of reach. However, the most transformative moments in life often emerge from these very struggles. When you feel like you've tried everything, when the weight of the world feels unbearable, it is in those moments that you are on the cusp of a breakthrough. It's important to remember that growth and change do not always come in a smooth, linear path. Often they are preceded by struggle, difficulty, and resistance. These challenging moments are not signs of failure. They are opportunities. The discomfort you experience is the necessary friction that sparks change, the tension that allows you to expand, to evolve, and to realize new possibilities. Right when you feel like you're on the edge, you are actually closer to a major shift in your life than you may think. The key is to persevere. When you feel like giving up, that's often the moment when everything you've been working toward is about to come together. The lessons you've learned, the strength you've built, and the persistence you've shown in the face of adversity are preparing you for a breakthrough.